This video is going to be a retrospect of a music video I shot 14 years ago on the Panasonic HVX200. Let's turn it backwards. Sometimes I like to just go back, look at some old stuff that I've done, and think about how I could re-edit it and how it holds up in new software and what kind of new tricks I can do, and maybe adding color correction and more LUTs onto these things, because way back when, there weren't a whole lot of LUTs rolling around. You got what you got out of those old day video cameras. It wasn't until around 2012 that there was actual color grading and log files. Well, I was thinking maybe I just go back and take a look at one of the first music videos I shot and see if I could re-edit it and rethink about it. Sometimes it's good to go back and just look at stuff you've done in the past and be like, if I did this, this would be better. Or if I looked at it like this would be much better. So I did that in this recent video. I wanted to see what kind of color grading I could push onto something like a Panasonic HVX. And I also wanted to see how the quality handled today, because it was only a 720p camera at that time. It wasn't even full HD. And I'd have to say, I'm still pretty impressed with that camera even today. Yeah, it's not the greatest compared to today's standards, but if you were to buy one for $100, now I'm not pumping the Panasonic HVX camera by all means. I'm not saying go out there and buy one. It's way too out of date to even purchase compared to something like a Blackmagic or maybe a Canon C100. That would be a much better purchase than something that was, circa 2007, 2008, I believe. But I did want to just revisit my edit and re-edit something for me and for my website, because I started building out a new website and updating things. I could really update this music video and throw that on there too. And the reason why is because it's in a different language. So it's really more about showing my skills as a not necessarily bilingual editor, but the ability to edit bilingual content. It's also a good thing to kind of look and see where I'm at as an editor today than where I was at, say, 14 years ago and editing there. And have I progressed any? It's a good thing to take a step back for a little while and then relook at things and rethink about things later on. Sometimes walking away from something just for a little bit and then coming back to it with fresh new ideas are really beneficial to you and being a videographer or director of photography or editor and coming in with something new. If you sit back and maybe relax and think about it, it's like, oh, if I put this and I put this together and I do this, then I'll get a much better product than the normal, maybe simple, boring way of doing things. But that's going to do it for this video. Nothing much, just wanted to talk about re-editing, going back, looking at some previous work, see if you ever progress in your skills of lighting or videography, or maybe it's effects. And I hope you like this video, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bells and all those little buttons. Just click them all, and it really helps the channel out, and we'll see you in the next video. And remember to always keep shooting.